Good afternoon to all the party people out there in podcast land. It is your two favorite Hills coming to you live on this Tuesday edition of Two Hills Shooting
the shit with you.
Let's go. What's going on, my man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Oh man, shit, it's a beautiful day here, man. It's time to shoot that shit, man. When that shit gets shooting, it's going down. How your week been?
Clemson's getting back into the swing of things, so
Very nice.
It's about to get heavy over there.
Okay. Yeah, is it school week, huh?
That was last week. Yeah.
How was the first week of school? And congratulations to all parents out there that sending your kids back to school. Hallelujah. Happy days are here again. Yeah. Hey, bullshit. Get football. You get football. Yeah. Kids going back to school. Man, I can't ask for much more. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
Man, forgive me, y'all. I'm trying to get this shit going in the background. So forgive me. Well, we got, greatness. We in here. Hey, man, y'all come on in here, man. Come holler at us. Your boys is back in town.
That's right.
My brother, I believe you got something you want to express.
That's right. So, I've been a wrestling fan for 41 years, and I've been alive for 48 years.
Mm-hmm.
And over those 48 years, I've had a lot of tag team partners. A lot. And to be honest, most of them turned on me like, Sean turned on Marty back in the day in the barbershop, or for y'all that don't remember that, when Seth turned on the Shield, But the best tag team partner that I've ever had is the one that I've had for the last 12 years.
Very nice.
And we just celebrated 11 years of marriage last weekend. 12 years together, 11 years married. And that is my amazing wife, Brianna.
Very nice. Congratulations. Let's get a congratulations going.
The best tag team partner I have ever had.
And you said 11 years of marriage?
11 years of marriage. Yes, sir.
Nah. Congratulations, man.
And it ain't slowing down anytime soon.
Congratulations, man.
All right.
Yeah, look at that. It ain't slowing down no time soon. So let me ask you a question. I know this is a wrestling podcast, and we're going to get to all that. But if you had to, and I've always wanted to ask people that's been married a long time, like, what's the secret to keep it going? Like, what keeps it going for 11 years? Because that's a long time. Like, what keeps you going? What keeps y'all going, I should say?
Well, that's a good question, actually. We just try to find ways to, still like each other. I know that's weird to say, because we love each other. There's no doubt about that. But we try to find ways to still like each other. And I love you too, Brianna.
Very nice. And Bree, if you can real quickly in the chat, you can answer that question too. That's for you also. What's the secret? Like, what keeps it going? Because I feel like today, and again, I'm promising I'm not trying to make this about relationships. We're gonna get to what we get for. But I feel like that's a lost art today, because the art of liking someone, getting to know someone, growing with someone, evolving with someone, it's a lost art. Like, people are willing to give up so quick.
Uh-oh. Glitching a little bit over there.
Oh, well, no, I said it again. It's good. We here.
I said you were glitching a little bit.
All right, you can hear me? Y'all can still hear me out there in podcast land?
Yeah, I got you. So
all right, we here.
it's just finding ways to, continue to have fun. Not getting bored in a relationship, continuing to have fun. Like she just said, honesty, communication, laughing, continuing to like each other, not necessarily love, because we love each other. There's no doubt about that. But it's when you continue to like each other. That's where you can, I don't know, you can accomplish anything in a relationship.
I'm with you.
As
Like
long as you feel like each other.
I feel like I mean, I really just can't put it in better terms of it's just a lost art, bro. Like so many people
really
are so willing to take the squash match instead of
oh boy, he froze up. But damn. He was, I don't know what the hell he was trying to say, but you froze up. Damn, we having some technical difficulties today. Damn. So I guess I'm just gonna take over. Man, 11 years, that's a while. That's a while. It's definitely the longest relationship I've ever been in, and most definitely my favorite. I mean, obviously it's my favorite, but it's finding ways to like each other. That's how we do it. I don't know where the hell he went, but he froze up. I guess we're going to start out today's show by I'm going to start talking about Raw. And Raw wasn't that great this week. It really wasn't. The announcement of the triple threat match, or the fatal four-way, was probably the best moment of the show. Bronson coming out with the shoes on, man, that's priceless. That's pretty awesome, actually. No Roman. Jey Uso all of a sudden showed up. I don't know where the hell he came from and why he wasn't there last week. The ladies match with Roxanne and Io. My boy has one objection to that, and I'll let him share that when he finally does come back. I thought it was a pretty good match. Roxanne going over was a little surprising, but I think we are kind of moving towards a Io versus Asuka feud on the horizon, and I think that's gonna be a good one, actually. That's one we never gotten to see before. The match with Dominic and Ludwig, we might as well say who he is, against Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good match. Wasn't the greatest. I definitely would not have that on my greatest matches, but it wasn't too bad. And Seth Rollins coming out at the end, another DQ finish. Same bullshit. Same Raw, different bullshit every week. It's Seth Rollins and his group standing tall, curb stomping everybody. It's starting to get boring. I'd rather see, somebody go over on them. I understand they're supposed to have the power, but nah, I don't like the same thing every week. Let's see what else happened. Solo and his group showing up to attack Sami Zayn was a little bit of a surprise. I guess we got a Solo versus Sami feud on the horizon. And I still don't know where the hell my boy went. I'm running out of things to talk about here. But Clash in Paris is shaping up to be an okay show. I think they added Jey Uso to the Fatal 4-Way instead of Roman because last year in Paris, that entrance by Jey Uso was absolutely amazing. So they're going to need that. They're going to need that entrance. Where the hell did he go? Yeah. As far as the rest of it, you got John Cena against Logan Paul, which I don't understand why that's not John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Maybe they're saving it for another day, another show, maybe Survivor Series, maybe Perth, maybe Bad Blood, which hasn't actually formally been announced yet, but it's taking place in September. So eventually, I guess we're going to get Brock and Cena. Really don't understand how you don't bring Brock out there after what happened at SummerSlam. I mean, I don't understand how come he's not on either show. But yeah. Let's see, what else do we got? We got Naomi apparently injured. I don't know what injury. They didn't say what injury. They just said she's not medically cleared to compete. The hell is this? Yeah, I don't know where my boy went. I hope whatever happened, he's okay. Almost seems like a power outage, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about now because I don't know what to do with that. Where did he go?
Yeah,
There
bro.
he is.
Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? My computer turned heel on me, y'all. How did the heel get a heel turn on them?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. Okay, look. I'm gonna give y'all a little inside baseball right quick. I didn't mean to leave you out there high and dry, man. I was coming in for the hot tag. Pause. So hold on right quick. Flow to the YouTube. Hey, y'all, everybody on Facebook, you want to float over to the YouTube. It's better to come in on YouTube. You can get to us quickly. You can comment faster. I can see what you got going on YouTube. It's kind of hard to watch my Facebook off my phone and pay attention to what's going on here. So give me 1 second. I'm about to post the link of into the YouTube chat. Y'all give me 1 second. We're gonna get it flowing and going. Rogaine, my boy, he's in here. Float on in here, man. I got it on the TV, so I heard everything that was going on. Epic entrance, boy. Very nice. Very fucking nice.
Yeah.
Hell of a segment, son. Give me 1 second.
I didn't really know what the hell.
Now everybody out there.
Uh-oh.
Nah, like the plug is sitting right here on this back wall. And the way I got this chair, I started moving in the chair and I accidentally unplugged the computer.
God damn.
So yeah, man. I face planted. I did the Ric Flair face plant. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I said, damn, I got my boy. I got my boy out here by himself.
I just started talking about Raw.
Let me turn this down. I got my boy out here by himself, man. All right.
I just started.
So what was everybody's thoughts about Raw last night?
I already gave my thoughts. It wasn't the greatest.
So what's your thoughts? Tell me what you think.
It wasn't the greatest. I mean, how are you coming off of what is clearly the biggest SummerSlam ever, and you're doing nothing with the TV shows? Like, I understand Brock is SmackDown. Why didn't you have him on SmackDown? Why didn't you have him on Raw? Mm-hmm. You know, he could have came out and just attacked somebody, you know, just make an appearance. Because now I'm starting to wonder if we're ever going to get Cena and Brock. You know, I'm really starting to wonder, like, was that a one-off?
Okay.
You know, was that just Brock attacking Cena for no fucking reason? Because
a one-off? Nah, man. I don't think it's a one-off, bro. I mean,
I'm not saying it is. Okay. I'm saying it's starting to seem like it.
They were in
when you don't bring him out on TV.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, this is how I see it. They are big into the moments, you know what I'm saying? And the moment of Brock coming back and the fact that got so much traction on social media. They say within 12 hours it was viewed 75 million times.
That's a lot of times.
And that's the selling point now. Now, that's why they're doing it. That's the selling point of WWE now. It's we create moments.
So it's no longer not. So why would you?
It's no longer the sustainable story and all this other whatnot.
So why would you not have Brock come out on TV and maybe have an in-ring interview with Michael Cole or something?
Motherfucker. Also, you want Brock talking? You want Brock talking?
Goddamn, you got me there. I mean, he used to have Paul Heyman talking. Yeah, you got me there. Shit. You got me there.
Yeah, Paul Heyman talking for him. Hold on right quick.
Yeah, he definitely got me there. I can't. Oh, shit. I could probably talk better than Brock Lesnar on the mic.
Yeah, I don't want Brock on my microphone at all. Pause. Like, I like Cowboy Brock. I do. I think that's the best rendition of him since 2003. Well, 2002, 2003.
That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with Brock.
But the reason why I can understand it's not on television, at least not as of, is because
you got anything in the background? Because you're glitching. Oh God, let's not do this again.
Where SmackDown? Montreal, right? They don't do Montreal.
Oh, geez, here we go again. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm still
glitching.
I'm still glitched out.
A little bit. Like a little bit. We're having some technical difficulties. I mean, show's not going to be perfect. But no, I think you got me. I think you got me there, Brock.
Let me reshift, y'all. I'm dealing with the technology.
Brock on the mic is, yeah.
I'm dealing with y'all. Give me 1 second. Damn. Yeah, like do you really want that? Do you really?
No.
Really?
No.
I'm good. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. No.
Every so often you're glitchy. I don't know, man.
Hold on, right quick.
Michael Jackson. You get the Mike Tyson thing. The first time he was interviewed, and yeah, Brock's not good on the mic. So yeah, my boy got me there. He's definitely got me there.
All right, I'm back again.
All right,
I come back more than Terry Funk. All right,
that's a good one.
so I don't think they value Montreal as a real big time city. Remember when Roman was on his push, when he was the tribal chief? Well, he still is the tribal chief. When he was the champion and the tribal chief and all that. Like, remember when he'll come to New York City, he'll come to Miami, he'll come to Houston, Dallas, LA,
The big cities.
Washington, DC, Seattle, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? The big cities, because that's what they want. They want the big dollars, you know what I'm saying? And it's like a waste to have Brock in Montreal. Because the only time they talk about Montreal is when they referencing Brett in 1997. And even John Cena in his promo referenced Montreal 1997. Like that's it. Like that.
That's it.
And from what I've been reading, it's gonna be Brock and Cena at Bad Blood in Indianapolis,
which has not been formally announced yet. It is just an
it haven't been formally announced
show that WWE is creating, apparently, to go head to head with All In,
All Out.
Yeah,
All In just passed.
All In was
because the reunion. Because you
here we go again.
Because the Edge and Christian reunion is gonna flock a bunch of numbers coming at that pay-per-view. I'm working with it, brother. I'm working with it.
Well, they're in Toronto,
just like Cena. Yeah, Cena's heel turn. That was that. Yeah, they is in Toronto. That's right. Correct.
They are in Toronto for All Out.
So everybody out there in podcast land, like this 1 second to let everybody know. Please go like, share, subscribe to this channel on the YouTube. We are live now on the Facebook and the YouTube. Pretty soon we'll be on the Twitter, also known as X. So yeah, it's a bunch of y'all gotta go watch that Unreal. That Unreal gonna let you know exactly how all that went to shit. That's a whole episode of this show within its own right.
That was Rock fucking shit up.
It is.
That's exactly what that was. That was Rock trying to step in and be a booker or to be a writer, and he fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on
ego, pride, yeah.
He went on Pat's show the next day.
Pat McAfee show.
None of this was necessary. Like, nah.
Oh, how convenient.
Why can't you watch Unreal? Greatness.
Wait, who said they watch? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get y'all flowing and going up in there.
Watch Unreal.
Why not? Hey, look. Me and John talked about that show when it first got advertised, and I was like, that don't look like something I'll be interested in. I watched it. I'm not mad that I watched it. Like, just try it out. I mean, if you tried it and you don't like it, brother, I understand. It ain't for everybody. But
just watch that first episode.
Just watch it.
It was definitely a Rock booking. I mean, he apparently wanted Cody to turn heel, and Cody said that turning heel at this point would not be a good idea. So Rock's like, okay, we'll turn John heel, but then not do anything with him. You know, and
greatness. Let me ask you. Go ahead. My bad, John. My bad.
Dead for years. Kayfabe has been dead for years. So I mean, I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. You don't want to know.
Black. I know who this is now.
You don't want to know the inner workings, but man, Kayfabe's been dead for years.
Brother, let me tell you something. if The Undertaker is doing podcasts, yeah, kayfabe is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Kayfabe, I'm about to call this man Mr. Undertaker. Undertaker is Mr. Kayfabe. Like it really gets no bigger than that. Outside of the territory days and with Bill Watts, where if he catch a heel in the face riding together, he'll fire you. Man, them days is over. The internet has killed kayfabe. And absolutely. I'm gonna say this about Cody turning heel, and I'm gonna try. And we got to get to this Raw review so we can get to the freelance, and we can freelance all y'all want to. It's business malpractice to turn Cody heel right now. It's not sponsored by Monster. Facts. We are not sponsored by Monster.
Well, that's what
but no, thinking. It is business malpractice to turn Cody heel right now. Because the thing is, when you have a dominant heel, because he got to be a dominant heel. If you turn Cody heel right now, oh no, that might be my boy Nico, D Blackerfellow right there. Very nice. Oh yeah, if you turn Cody heel, you gotta have a face of equal or greater value to supersede or to connect, right? And if you turn Cody heel, by proxy, he's gonna be the number one heel in the company, and you have now usurped everything you did with Seth Rollins. And that whole Saturday night's main event, which was a work, like we called it, I called it, you called it, is a work. You would have worked us off for no reason, literally no reason
whatsoever. It would be similar. It would be similar to Dolph Ziggler winning Survivor Series to get rid of the Authority, only to have the Authority come back 2 weeks later.
Come on now, talking shit, talking shit, or exactly every you or get fired storyline you ever known about in history. Yo, we got 9 people in here right now, man. 7 on the 2 on the Facebook. If you are on Facebook, please float over here to the YouTube. We got the link right here. Hey, please, somebody in the chat, if you got the link to the YouTube, can you please post it in the chat? You can get to it a lot faster than I can. But let's go, y'all. We are here. So, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Karrion Kross's departure? These questions, and by the way, y'all, these questions is not just me to him. This is me to everybody in the chat. What is your thoughts on Karrion Kross's departure?
I think he's working us. I think he's working us just like they did with R-Truth. But the only difference is they didn't move R-Truth to the alumni section. So if this really is a work, they're playing it really good by moving them to the alumni section. I don't think it's going to be like immediately. Maybe he comes back at, say, Survivor Series and attacks someone, or comes back with another group or something like that. But Kross needs to be there. I don't want to see Kross on the other channel, because yes,
I don't think he'll be in AEW.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're working us. I really do think they're working us.
Okay, let me see this right quick, because I don't want to leave no comment unturned. First off, my boy said Last Ride killed kayfabe. It was already on dying. Last Ride just took extra shots at. So I would keep Cody face. Now y'all know on this channel, I ain't bullshitting. No bullshit. He should drop that belt. He should. Cody should turn heel. If I had it my way, he would turn heel 3 years from now. He would have been in the company for over 5 years. By that time, his face run would have been either stale as fuck already, or reaching that stale point. By that time, you should already come back. Hold on. your LA Knights, your Jey Usos, your Sami Zayn's, your I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Is, I know, but Kevin Owens is
Kevin Owens.
2 years. Oh well, you're saying 3 years, so yeah. That timeline actually matches
Kevin Owens.
Oh,
we finna book us some shit here.
I saw them eyes light up. How about
Cody Rhodes turns heel on Kevin Owens when he comes back? Not immediately when he comes back, obviously. But Kevin Owens is going to be the feel-good story in wrestling when he comes back. I mean, we all love a feel-good story. I mean, the story literally writes itself. He comes back from his injury. I'm not going to say at WrestleMania or anything like that, but he comes back from his injury. I'm not going to go as far as say he wins the Royal Rumble, but the stars align somehow, some way to where he ends up getting the title shot. Now, is that title shot from Cody Rhodes? Maybe, maybe not. Because I'm also not telling you that I want Cody Rhodes to hold that belt for 3 years. I am done with title reigns lasting longer than 365 days.
I had enough of that with Roman.
Roman Reigns has killed that for me. So, yeah, I don't want to see that again. No time.
Could you imagine how boring it was back in the day when Bruno was champion for 8 straight fucking years?
How many people in the chat was around around Bruno's time? If you was, let us know, man. How was that to sit through?
I mean,
how was it to sit through Bob Backlund?
Oh God, Backlund! Oh,
like that's Dirty Dub, baby. My shirt came in the mail the other day. We got to get you on camera with that shirt on.
Backlund was champion. Backlund was champion way too long.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying. If we got bored, or not bored, but we got tired of seeing Roman with that title for 4 years. Imagine how it was back then when Bruno held that shit for 8 straight years. I'm a big Hogan fan.
I will say
I'm a big Hogan fan, and I got bored with him holding it for 4 years.
You say you a big Hogan fan, what?
But I got bored seeing him hold it for 4 years. I said I was a big Hogan fan back then, but I got bored with him holding it from 84 to 88.
And honestly, y'all, I don't think it was a matter of him. Okay, I can't speak that. I speak that. I wasn't around during that time. I was about to say I can't say it was a matter of him being over, but yeah, I wasn't around, so I can't say if he was over or not. But that's tough to be over for 8 freaking years. Well, no, Bruno was. I lied. Bruno was, because they needed that type of stuff. Around that time, the territories was really searching for that next superstar. And then all the superstars, not to be offensive, but it is what it is. A lot of the superstars was of the white variety. They didn't have any cultural people. That's why they migrated with Pedro Morales, because they wanted the Mexican culture. That's why they went with Bruno, the Italians, so on and so forth. They say in between, was it Buddy Rogers? Oh, it was somebody else. I can't think of it. It wasn't Buddy Rogers, but it was from Buddy Rogers' time. I just heard the name the other day. It wasn't Austin Idol. I don't know who it was, bro, but it was between Gorgeous George, and it was between the era of Gorgeous George and Buddy Rogers, when they were trying to search for that next international star. And the answer was Pedro Morales and Bruno Sammartino. The next American Golden Boy didn't come around until Bob Backlund had the belt. But Karrion Kross, let me tell you people something.
Yeah, let's get back to Karrion Kross. I seriously think we're being worked. I do.
The reason why the title of this, I don't know, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why I think we ain't getting work. What would you do with him? What would you do with him?
We still need that moment.
Where would you insert him?
We still need that moment where Sami Zayn will say Cross was right. They emphasized it too much for it not to happen. So
now let me ask you this, and you know where I'm finna go.
Go for it.
What happens next? What happens next?
After he
What happens next?
We could put him in another faction.
After the Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross, we did that already twice.
I know, and I thought it was great, but then they got rid of everybody. You know,
he should have lost to Drew at the castle. I assume you're talking about Roman, and
that was Solo.
I think they did that because they knew where they was going long term with Drew turning here. Very nice.
That was Solo's.
But I think they knew where they was going with Drew long term as a heel. Solo definitely debuted that night. I got tired of Ric Flair always having the belt, but it was in between losses and wins. See, the thing about Ric Flair was putting people over.
Yeah, he was.
What you about to say? Don't stop yourself. It was interesting.
Oh no, I was laughing at something. Somebody texted me. So they always make it a big deal about Ric Flair being a 16-time champion, but that means he's a 17-time loser. You know,
that's a damn good point.
Yes, he's won it 16 times.
That's a damn good point.
He's won it 16 times, but he's lost it 17 times. Just like John Cena has won it 17 times.
That is fair.
But he's lost it 18 times. So
that is fair.
So I mean, but Roman
now,
yeah, you didn't have anybody.
I still gotta know.
You didn't have anybody at that time that could carry the company, and that's why they did what they did with Roman. I think it lasted a little too long.
Remember what he just said. Remember what John just said. What you just said? He said they didn't have any what?
They didn't have anybody to carry the company.
To carry the company. Now, I want y'all to remember this comment. I'm put it in the chat. I'm typing comment. They didn't have anybody to carry the company, so that's why Roman had it that long. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk our shit today. I ain't bullshitting. Hold on, we gonna talk about it today. That's why Roman had it so long. Yeah. Y'all want this fan engagement? You bring your ass in right now. No bullshit. We gonna talk about it. Cause hey, remember this comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen for everybody to see it. Like the NWO say, black and white. Yeah. Black and white.
Yes,
they didn't have
Roman,
anybody to carry the company. That's why Roman had it so long. Somebody remember this. I disagree with that. I'm gonna try to wrap up this Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes conversation real quick because we kind of having two conversations at the same time. The way it played out for Drew in the long, I'm not mad about them beating him in Scotland because it tells the story of why he crashed out when he crashed out. And heel Drew McIntyre is the best work of his life. Even when he
Absolutely.
was the WWE champion at WrestleMania 36 in the warehouse, this is the best work of his life. That's why I need them to capitalize on it. Let's see something here. Hold on, let me catch up. Hold on, give me 1 second, John. Let me catch up in
Okay,
these comments right quick.
let me comment on what he just asked. Bray Wyatt Bray Wyatt as the Fiend. He could not carry the company because what do you do with him? Like, he's a supernatural character. You can only go so far with him as that character. So no, Bray Wyatt could not carry the company. And that's why they took it off of Bray and put it on Roman, because Bray could not have done it. You can't you don't know, you can't go anywhere else with him with the character that he played.
And that's and again, I know that's unpopular, but if you really want to be honest, and if we really keeping it a buck, rest in peace to Wyndham Rotunda. But when that bell rang, that was it. That was it. Like, the whole character is the promos. And that's exactly where I was going with Karrion Kross. Like, his promo game, phenomenal. The way his attention to detail, the way he know how to develop the character, great. But he was in a ring with Sami Zayn, y'all. And no matches was bland. And one thing about Sami Zayn can bump his ass off. Sami Zayn can go in there and make you look like death. But it was nothing else there. And you got to think about who else is in the company right now. Logan Paul can talk, but Logan Paul can go wrestle. CM Punk is who he is. Cody Rhodes is who he is. Roman Reigns is who he is. Sami Zayn is who he is. Drew McIntyre is who he is. You see, I'm already at 6. Gunther, 7. Seth Rollins, man, he can't really talk that well, but he can wrestle damn great. I'm at 8.
You guys have to understand something. The title that Cody Rhodes has is the face of the company title. It is the WWE Championship. Now you got to think, when you talk about, well, this person or this person, are they worthy of being the face of the company? That wasn't.
And when you're the WWE champion, you're doing media rounds, you're doing promotionals. Well, that is media rounds. You're doing hella promotional. And then, and this is our due respect to Mark Calloway, The Undertaker. Imagine if The Undertaker was imagine if we got the American Badass version of The Undertaker, 1999 in 2025. Okay, wrong. I lied. What if we got Phantom of the Opera Undertaker in 2025? When social media runs rampant and kayfabe is a dying breed, how would that work?
Yeah, I mean,
and again, you gotta look at you gotta look at the way the company is positioned. Ever since like 2011, 2012, for sure by 2015, it became more about in-ring work, being able to talk, being able to have some type of character evolution. And yes, boom, that Hell in a Cell was shit. That was one of the worst matches in WWE history. Hell in a Cell in 2019, Seth Rollins versus The Fiend. That didn't do Bray Wyatt no justice.
Braun Breaker will be the world heavyweight champion. I don't believe he would be the face of the company. I can't see Braun Breaker as the WWE.
Hey, anybody like the Wiseman care? Are you saying? Are you saying Paul Heyman was carrying the Roman character? Clarify that for us one time. That makes sense. Straight ass. Logan Paul is the truth.
First,
yeah, he is. I like Logan Paul.
First, Paul Heyman was carrying Roman Reigns, but then Roman came into his own and started carrying his own character. Don't get me wrong; they put Paul Heyman with Roman,
his facial expressions, his mannerisms,
but Roman came into his own and ran with that character. They gave him the ball and he ran with it.
That's fair. We can agree on that. The wise man brought his character to life.
With that being said, could you maybe team Karrion Kross with Paul Heyman?
No. No, you cannot. Because doing that, you will strip Karrion Kross of the one thing that makes his character great, and that's him talking. Because how do you have Paul Heyman there and he's not talking?
That's true.
I would rather Paul Heyman be with Bronson Reed. He could bring that charisma, that promo, to give him that extra push he needs to get where he's going. Hell, yeah, putting Paul Heyman and Karrion Kross together is like putting LA Knight and Paul Heyman together. The two, that's oil and water. But he needed Paul. Yes, because
he did it first.
I'm gonna reference John Cena's promo. That's what John was saying. At first, he did need him. I would reference John Cena's promo against Roman Reigns when he just totally obliterated him on the mic.
Oh my God.
This was 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we agree on that point. We agree on that point that he needed Paul Heyman to bring him out for sure. See, CM Punk could speak and he had Paul Heyman. True, but you also got to remember the state of the state of CM Punk and upper management around that time, and how rebellious he was. Pretty much damn to put a job on the line for him.
And you also
it was the last thing for Heyman to do because go ahead. What you about to say? Go ahead.
And you also have to remember where that CM Punk story with Paul Heyman went. It eventually went with Paul Heyman turning on CM Punk for Brock Lesnar.
Right. And at that time, Brock wasn't on TV all the time. So that means Paul Heyman's not on TV all the time. So you got to have Paul. At that time, Paul Heyman was some of the most riveting things on television. So, yeah.
Yes.
That was the shit. So, all right, y'all, let me move down the line right quick because I got to make this point real fast. You fucking fans are the real heels. Y'all think we two are heels? You fans are the fucking heels. Yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah, no bullshit. I said it. You fans are the motherfucking heels.
Talk your shit, my brother.
Vince McMahon ain't got shit. Vince McMahon ain't got shit on you. I ain't bullshitting. I'm gonna tell you why. Give me 1 second. On the risk of this shit glitching out, I just need you to read what's on the screen. I don't even need no audio needed. No bullshit. X home. Give me the. Y'all give me 1 second. Un momentos. That Penta walk back. Come on, goddammit. Now, while that pulls up, let me ask you fans a goddamn Question. Why I got y'all attention up in here? Uh-huh. What the fuck was y'all in 2022? Yeah. Where were you? Where was y'all in 2023? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? If you don't like that, I got a better one for you. Where was you last night? Not a single chant for Cross.
Nope.
I thought that was your boy. Hey, who seen Friday After Next? Craig, who's your boy?
There might be a fan takeover last night. That didn't happen.
And for those that was wondering about Naomi, I got an update for you. It ain't much of an update, but it's some form of an update. Hold on, y'all.
She broke a nail.
Screen should be shared. That's funny. Can y'all read that?
Not really.
Y'all can read that? I'm gonna read this real quick. Per PW Insider, Naomi was backstage at WWE Raw in Quebec earlier in the day, so her match being pulled was not a case of her not making it to the taping. Whatever the reasoning was, it was very much kept quiet from the other talents. What y'all think about that?
Okay, so we got Seth Rollins faking
what y'all think about that?
We got Seth Rollins faking an injury, and now we got Naomi faking injuries.
What do I think about it? So what my question is going here. If the people is down with Cross, like say, then why not be down from the beginning? Why not be down since the moment Vince McMahon had him on stage with that mask and he lost to Jeff Hardy?
Yeah.
Are you really a fan of Cross, or are you a fan of Cross out of convenience here?
That's a good question.
Because now I'm gonna ask you that. Where's that same energy we had for R-Truth? That lasted 3 weeks. Up until the moment Malachi Black kicked Truth in the face, it died.
That was it.
It died.
That was the end of it.
That was it. That was what we like to call GGs in the chat.
Yep.
That's what we like to call it. Good games for everybody. This is over. So let me ask you this question. Well, actually, I ain't got an answer to the first question. Where was everybody in 2022? Oh, I'll tell you where you was. You was watching the Bloodline. 2023, you was watching the Bloodline. Yeah. You didn't give a good goddamn about Karrion Kross. You didn't care. You did not care about Karrion. You didn't care about anything on it unless it was Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn.
This motherfucker just called him Solo Sikoa.
Most of the time, the show. Yeah, that's how terrible he was. Nah, I mean, he wasn't terrible, but y'all get the point. Like, that's really what it was. That's really what it was. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't. That was not an original thought. I saw this post and it got me going. Hold on. I saw this post and it got me going, y'all.
He saw it yesterday and he's been going on about it ever since.
Ever since. Hell yeah, no bush. Check us out right here. Check us out.
But so now
what we got ourselves here. Social media has taken Karrion Kross's departure very seriously. starting a "We Want Cross" movement in hopes that WWE will re-sign him. But my question to those fans is, where were all of you from 2022 to 2024? Nowhere. And that's the problem. Now, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that tweet?
So let me ask y'all this. Is he wrong or is he right? Are the fans the real heels?
That's fair, D Black. I'll take that.
I challenge any of you to poke a hole in what he just said.
Real talk. I think the fans are the heels. That's what I think.
So,
but we also got some more news coming down the pike, fellas and ladies. What do y'all think about this? There are rumors and reports, or like Bruce Pritchard like to say, the rumor and innuendo is that we are gonna get an AJ Dragunov feud coming soon. AJ Styles versus Ilya Dragunov.
Maybe a little too late for that, because
you think that'll get the people going?
AJ is getting up there in age, man. I don't know if he can hang with that type of match. Now, don't get me wrong. He could very well turn back the clock on us.
I think
Who carries that match? Who carries that match?
That say would do more favors for Dragunov than it would for AJ Styles, because who would you have go over in that feud? AJ or Dragunov?
Does AJ need to go over at this point?
AJ's, what's the last meaningful feud that AJ Styles really walked away a winner of?
That's a good question. That's what I'm saying. Does AJ need to go over in that? Or do we want to try to build a new star who was red hot before he got hurt?
You think he was red hot?
I think he, well, okay, I wouldn't say red hot. But he was gaining momentum. He was gaining a lot of momentum before he got hurt.
AJ and his mom hair is over. I mean, listen, at this point, AJ, okay, is AJ Styles TNA AJ Styles? No. Not AJ Styles from New Japan? No. I'll even go as far as say he's not when he first came in the E. I'll even say he's not AJ Styles when he first came into the World Wrestling Entertainment. I'll say that. But I think
he still had
this
some miles
could
on
actually
when
the start
first came in. I mean, oh my God, don't. Finn Balor.
Nah, facts.
One of the worst. Finn Balor is one of the worst examples of, or no, one of the best examples actually of somebody red hot, and then he got hurt and came back and never heard from again. And of course, we all know what happened with Roman and the Demon. So,
okay,
where would Finn?
But Finn, like, how would you like, y'all? When we use these examples, you also gotta ask yourself, like, if all the stars aligned, considering this person's ability in all these categories, knowing the categories you need to excel in, or at least be above average in order to make it to a certain plateau, like, just being good in the ring isn't good enough anymore. Just like just being a talker isn't good enough anymore. No, I remember me and shout out to my boy Nike fam Casper E. I remember we talked about this. I said, bro, which one would you rather do? Would you rather be great on the mic and be average in the ring, or would you want to be great in the ring and average on the mic to below average? Which one would you rather be?
You got to be good on the mic these days. You have to be good on the mic
and be good in the ring.
And be good in the ring.
Yeah, but you got to be good in the ring.
You can kind of make up for your shortcomings in the ring on the mic. The Rock did it for years.
But look at who we talking about. We talking about one of the greatest of all time microphone workers. Pause. So, you know, I mean,
you are correct.
And Finn Balor, great in the ring. Prince Devitt, if you ain't never seen his work on the Indies, you're doing yourself a total disservice. Go watch Prince Devitt in New Japan when he was in the Bullet Club. Go watch some of that. Watch him in NXT. But when they put the microphone in his hand, watch him. Watch what you get. You never want your champion to go pull a Matt Hardy. And if you know, you know.
Roman ended in
Roman Reigns definitely executed Demon.
He executed Demon Finn.
Rest in peace, Finn Balor. Let's move down the line, y'all. What are your thoughts on Becky Hill's heel turn so far?
Becky Hills. He said Becky Hill.
What do you?
I think it's
definitely greatness. Definitely.
I think it's good because you bring a little bit more prestige to that title that she has, but at the same time, who's eventually? I mean, it's like you say with like Cody. If you turn Cody heel, you got to have a face to take it from him. Who's going to take it from her? Because it's not going to be Lyra.
Jordynne Grace. Lola Vice. Lash Legend. Just throwing some names at you now. How about this? I'm gonna throw a name at you, and this might sound this is wishful thinking, so please don't shoot the messenger. What if we get us a Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch program for that belt? I don't have no room or innuendo saying that that's gonna happen. We just shooting the shit here. 2 heels, yeah. Just what do you think about that?
So what do we?
Y'all feeling that in the chat? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
What do we do with Bianca and Naomi as her possibly being the mastermind for the one that threw Jade on the car?
I think Liv Morgan might have disrupted that. In the sense of her getting hurt, put a bunch of their plans into disarray.
That's fair. A lot of
not saying that we can't come to it. Something we're gonna talk about in a few minutes, but not saying that we can't come back to it. But what if we get a Becky Lynch Bianca feud? Because right now she's about to go, she being Becky, she's about to go do a match with Nikki, which she should beat Nikki Bella. She should beat Nikki Bella. Yes, she should beat her. I don't want to see. I do not want to see. I knew somebody would fuck with me on this. Very nice.
No, we're in agreement on that. Nikki Bella should not be.
I don't want to see Nikki.
Ever.
Well, this is the IC belt. I'm not saying
the IC. No, I see.
She can't be the. I'm talking about. I'm not saying Nikki Bella cannot be the Intercontinental Champion. I don't think she. I'm not saying that she can't be the Intercontinental Champion eventually. I'm just saying not right now. And I'm not even. Okay. Part of me is not even advocating for Bianca to take it off of Becky. But I think you need to continue exactly how you're doing, where you got a bunch of established wrestlers that got equity and cachet within the company, being, all-time greats, et cetera, et cetera. Treat that title like it's important. And I'm not saying that Lyra Valkyria is not important. I'm not saying that actually I am. Well, it's just her. I'm not saying Lyra isn't important, because that's mostly who Becky Hill run has been centered around to just recently. But not yet. Not yet. Great in the ring. Terrible on the mic. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
But let me ask you this, though.
Becky Stumpers, when she delivered that Becky Stumpers line with them big-ass boots.
Wouldn't that be Bianca taking a step down if she won the Intercontinental title? She's used to being a world champion. Wouldn't that be a step down?
So is Becky Lynch. But you got to establish some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's synonymous with lineage. You gotta prestige. You gotta establish some type of prestige on this belt, and you do that by having people from the upper card come down a peg. And everybody can't be in the world championship picture. And it's time we start seeing some of the Biancas, the Charlottes, the Alexas to a degree, the Becky. Well, I think I even should picture anymore. We about to start pushing Naomi, Stephanie, Tiffany Stratton, et cetera, of people of this magnitude, and not to mention the people you got coming up behind them, like Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. I'm just gonna put two people that got prestige on their name coming into the company. When they come in, they should not immediately be the IC champion. Now, I wouldn't be disappointed if they got put in the world championship picture, but because you gotta, in order for them to be established and feel important, they gotta be with the important people. But I'm not saying that they gotta beat them so quickly, because you will be making the same mistake Tony Khan made with Blake Monroe, formerly known as
Mariah May.
Mariah May gave her the championship so fast, it's only downhill from there.
And then turned around and fed her back to Toni Storm.
So, I mean, there you go. Pushing that belt with the known superstars. I agree. The same way they're trying to with the U.S. title on SmackDown.
Jade is not ready.
We don't talk about SmackDown much on this show.
Jade is not ready.
I love some Jade Cargill, but she's not ready.
She's definitely not ready.
Because again, ask yourself, once Jade win, what do we do next? You always got to think like that. If you booking somebody to win the belt, you got to think about how they're going to lose the belt. Because no one is going to be champion forever. But I think this is some of the best work of Becky's life, honestly. Like, she came in and immediately hit the ground running. Like, she has not missed in the ring. Like, her ring work is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
But I got one more thing I gotta talk my little shit on, but I'm gonna, and it's this shit right here.
I mean, I kind of talked about that when you
Now, Brianna, are you watching? How you doing?
Brianna.
I said Brie, my bad. I shortened it up.
Yeah.
Brianna, are you watching?
She's watching.
Now,
I know she's watching.
Oh, wait, I think no, my wrong person. Wrong person. I think it was Nikki. It was either her or Nikki. When I put that in the chat last week, and then she said he pinned that shit. It was one of the two. Remember what I told y'all? I said the Kabuki Warriors is gonna turn on EO. Yeah, it's happening. And I don't think we talk about this offline, so we'll say it in front of the people. I don't think that Naomi is actually hurt. I think this is just a storyline diversion. I think they never had any intentions on booking that match with Naomi and Io. I think they used that to start the feud between Asuka and Io. And we finna get us a heel Asuka coming down the line. And I think that match is gonna be fire. I think that match is gonna be crazy. Oh, it was Nikki. Okay, very nice.
It was, yeah.
Very nice.
Man, that Asuka versus Io, that's gonna be, yeah. I agree with you 100%.
And what I love about it, I know this might be a little crazy, but what I love about it, it gives Asuka something very important to do with a major player. See, y'all, sometimes it's not about winning your particular feud. It's just about getting TV time with the important people. You know how they say about Triple H back in the day? He said, you was never the guy. You were just the guy that worked with the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But from 1999 all the way up until the day he retired, give me a time when Triple H wasn't important. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all of him married to Stephanie McMahon and all the other shit. Name me a time he wasn't important.
You can't.
You can't. He was always important.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, because it's not what you think, bro. Like, no, it's actually, if you got ESPN Plus, you actually gonna be good. But I got some shit for that. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta steer the ship, goddammit. Gotta steer the ship. So there was two things in this match that caught my attention. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Roxanne is fire. Like, she's fire. Now, she will be a future women's intercontinental champion. I'm not saying that because she's from Texas, but nah, she's good. She's damn good. But did y'all see that moonsault that Io gave her when she put her knees right in her chest? That must have sucked. That must have sucked big time, bro.
I still maintain that Roxanne should have been the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble this year. She was in there for the longest. She did everything she was supposed to do, and then you turned around and you gave it to Charlotte.
I'm not mad at it, but again, remember what I just said about Triple H. Sometimes it ain't about you winning. It's just about you being featured like you're important. And if you in there for an hour and a half and you was in the final 2 or 3, which I believe she was, you are important.
The last one eliminated.
Remember, well, even better. What was that? Was that Royal Rumble 2005 when it was Cena, Batista, Edge, And I think Rey Mysterio. I don't know who that fourth man was, but I know it was Cena, Batista, and Edge. And it was one other person. And if you really look at the lay of the land in hindsight, they gave you the glimpse of the future of the company. Only one person can win the match, unless it's 2000. But only one person can win the match. So, and again, it's future women's champion, world champion, women's world champion.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I'm with that. But yeah, only one person can win the match, y'all. And it's about being featured like you're important sometimes. Because remember, everybody can't win. And sometimes it don't make any business sense for said person to win. Like Booker T said this one time. He was like, I'm not upset about losing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I call 100% bullshit on that. They did Booker T dirty, but whatever.
They did.
Like he's saying, listen, man, I'm at WrestleMania. I'm in a world championship match, and we put on a clinic. So I can't really be upset with that. And when you really think about that, if you put that here and you look over here at the way they was booking former WCW talents, kind of got off easy.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton, very nice. That's what it was. It was Randy Orton. But
yes, it was.
But they ultimately beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. Well, that moonsault was stiff. She did. $1 million. That moonsault was stiff though, bro.
Oh, it was.
She put her knees right in her fucking chest. And when I seen it, I was like, ooh. I would show the clip, but you know how we be getting flagged over here like a bad play. I don't want that to happen again. So
yeah,
if you don't, when this is over, take some time out. Yeah, when I showed that Dusty clip, and what's crazy is it wasn't the promo. It wasn't the two promos I showed. It was the clip I showed from SummerSlam. I should have known better, but it is what it is. So
that moonsault was bad.
Yeah, there's one other point in that match where I have like a bone of contention with. Now, let me put my keyboard down because I'm about to get real upset. Now, everybody on this channel, if you've been rocking with us since the beginning, and your last week was the beginning, no bullshit. Y'all know how I feel about Stephanie Van Kiel. La Primera, no bullshit. She gets the people going. Oof. I don't need no devil's kiss. I just need it on my screen. She just gets the people going right now. No bush. I better be quiet for my girl come in. But anyway, look, speaking of the devil. Anyway, check this out. Like, why did you use Stephanie's finisher as a setup move? You literally killed her finisher in a profession where finishers are sacred, or at least they should be sacred. And it's so trash to see the pedigree get used as a setup move, the stunner get used as a setup move. They call it the spinning solo, nigga. That is the rock bottom. That is terrible, bro.
That's a good question.
Like,
that is a good
why use her finisher as a setup? You want this question right here?
Yes, that is a great question, actually. Social media has fucking killed the illusion of wrestling. People know what the hell's going on before it even happens. And yes, you do have the choice to not read it. But I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. I'm
The
listening.
temptation's always gonna be there. You see something come across your feed, you're gonna be like, "Oh, let me check this out," you know. And I try sometimes, but you know, I also try to keep what I read to myself, because if it ends up not happening, I don't want to look like a fucking idiot. Oh, my daughter saying hi.
Hey, y'all. No.
Hello, Ariel.
Hey, make sure you go hit that subscribe button. Hey, but no, seriously, hey, y'all, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. So yo, very nice. How you doing? I hope you had a great day at school. 10th grade, very nice. Make sure y'all go hit that like, share, and subscribe, please, so your favorite two heels can continue shooting the shit with y'all every Tuesday, starting at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube and the Facebook. But I'm telling y'all, over here on YouTube is where it's at. We just using Facebook right now to get it going. But give us a thumbs up in the chat if we really locking in and having great conversations in here, or we boring y'all to death and this shit is trash. Put the thumbs down and we'll boot you the fuck up out of here. But
I mean, if you give us a thumbs down, then tell us what we should talk about.
Yeah, facts. But now we engaging though. We having a good time. Look, we already an hour and 20 minutes in.
We are.
But let me ask you a question. If you turn Oscar and you put in a program with EO, do you beat EO?
I guess my question on that. I guess my question on that is, what is your ultimate goal with Asuka and EO? Is it to catapult Asuka back into the title picture, or what is your ultimate goal with that?
I would put Asuka back in the title picture, because you really need more credible, emphasis on the word credible, you need more credible women heels. Because so far, all you have is Becky. Liv is out, at least until maybe the Royal Rumble. And when she comes back, y'all know she's going to be a babyface. So, oh yeah, they with us. They with us. Thumbs up. They say, this is fire. Yeah. Whoosh. So,
and I'm kind of getting the feeling that we're not going to see the end of what Liv was doing before she got hurt.
I think you can. Okay. Let me kind of navigate through that. I think,
bro, did you hit puberty with that comment?
What they're doing is, and it's actually kind of smart. Shit, a little bit. I think what they're doing. I think what they're doing is they're building up Roxanne and making her a big deal. So whenever Liv come back, they both could be a big deal, because Liv is already a big deal. Duh. I mean, me and Casper, again, shout out to my boy Casper. 2024 alone made Liv a Hall of Famer. She's a Hall of Famer, just 2024 alone. Women's champion.
Before she got hurt, before she originally got hurt, she was on the run of her life.
The shit nah, facts. I forgot what did she win in Saudi Arabia again? The Crown Jewel, something.
She won the crown.
She won one and Cody run the other.
Yeah.
It wasn't King of the Queen and Queen.
Crown what the hell was that? Crown Jewel Championship.
Crown Jewel Championship. Yeah, some.
Yeah, it was a champion. They got a ring.
They don't even talk about it no more.
They left the belt. They left the belt in Saudi Arabia, but they got a ring for it. Which
yeah, so
I don't know
that year alone made her a Hall of.
Absolutely,
she's gonna be a face. Like, rather they want to book her as a heel or not, she's gonna be a face for sure. But yeah, that's what Roxanne is headed to. And I believe why is her name? Raquel Rodriguez is gonna be in the middle of it. Yes, they're gonna continue that story of her, Roxanne, Dirty Dom, and Liv. They're gonna continue that story. It's too rich. It's too much money in that, literally and figuratively. You know, you say money, TKO get the ears get perking up. Crown Jewel belt, yeah,
yeah, that was what it was. It was the Crown Jewel belt. They really it meant nothing, to be really honest. It meant nothing, and just them introducing another title belt, I guess.
What Saudi show really did mean something? Since its inception, what Saudi Arabia show has meant anything?
Wasn't it at the a Saudi show where Titus O'Neil fell under the ring? That shit was funny.
That was in the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that shit was fucking funny. Motherfucker. Safe.
Like, for real. Like, is he still hired? Do he still have a job?
I think he might be backstage, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen him.
I gotta put that in the Google machine.
Well, Roxy,
I believe he is still hired there, though.
Gonna be her replacement in the Judgment Day, and then Liv got hurt. So, I mean, this just goes to show that an injury can derail not only a storyline, but basically a whole division.
Right. And that's why I'm so happy for Bronson Reed. Because Bronson Reed was on his way up there before he got hurt. And now, yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble, very nice. When Bronson got hurt, I was worried that they was going to end up losing his push. I mean, he had a very serious injury. He broke both his ankles.
Both of his ankles. On something he probably shouldn't have tried to do.
In the War Games match.
Came off the top rope. Or not the top rope.
Okay, what's good, bro? Man, we up in here.
He came off the top of the cage, didn't he?
You know, they put a little platform, not the tippy top, but you know, they put a little platform in there so they could do their little diving moves. So he came off of that. What's good, bro? Man, we up in here. Show some love to us. Doing a splash. That's a big dude, bro. Hey, remember when Rikishi jumped on? Was that Val Venus? Yeah, that was Val Venus. He jumped off that cage onto. See, they didn't have no platforms back then. You was legitimately jumping off the cage. And Rikishi got choke slammed into the back of that little truck with the haystack on it. When I first saw it, I thought that shit was cool. But looking back at it,
I remember that.
Bruce, who booked this shit?
Who booked this shit? Yeah, exactly.
That's actually pretty. That's pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Coming off that damn cage. Yeah, man. That is it at gmail.com.
So let me ask y'all this. Where do y'all see Bronson Endgame?
What? Hold on, I got you. What's the end game for Bronson Reed? I didn't mean to put that slash right there. What's the end game? Oh, that's my boy Rob, man. What's the word? Hell yeah, I'm ready for Sunday, my boy. What are you saying? What's the end game for Bronson Reed, fellas and ladies?
I say Intercontinental Champion. I don't know if I'd go any higher than the Intercontinental Championship, or the U.S. Championship, but definitely one of the secondary titles for sure.
Bronson Reed will be the world champion in 2 years. If he continues on this trajectory, he will be the world champion in 2 years.
Just so we're clear,
if
just
the
so
great
we're clear,
Khali,
you're talking about the World Heavyweight Championship, not the WWE Championship.
The world on, let's make this distinction right now, people. On this channel, very nice. On this channel, we distinguish the difference between WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship. WWE Championship says you are the number one guy in the company. You are the be all end all. You are the end game. Yeah, you are the face of the company. World Heavyweight Championship says you might not be the face, but you ain't at the bottom of the card and you ain't at the middle either. You ain't the most important, but you ain't the least important. You ain't the most important, but you will be in the top 5 most important people in the company. Because the title is relatively important. Yeah. That's why I said the world heavyweight champion in 2 years. He'll be the world champion in 2 years.
Okay.
2 years time. I could be wrong on that. But
no, I
don't think
I can agree with that as long as he continues on, just like he's doing. I mean, he's building himself up to be quite the star. All right, let me switch gears. Let me switch gears on you. Where do you see Bron Breakker? Where do you see his end game?
What, like, give me a time frame, because that's an open-ended question for him more so than Bronson Reed.
Within the next year.
Main event player, not world champion, not even the WWE champion, and now see, you talk about a step backwards. I believe giving him the IC belt again would be a step backwards. But
all right, let's go 2 years.
Main event. I mean, that's what I got. That's the answer. 2 years.
Let's go 2 years.
Just now breaking into the for show main event scene. Definitely in the main event scene. 1 second, let me read this right quick. Not gonna lie, I know nothing about wrestling. Don't watch, but I would definitely support y'all, boy. That's my boy, Big Rob. I fuck with you, boy. That's real shit right there. I appreciate you. This will be, but also note, Rob, this will be the channel that I do them reaction videos to. So stay tuned. We got some football coming for y'all down the pike. This would not be just limited to wrestling. So stay tuned. Y'all know. All right, let's make this clear right quick. Although Bronson Reed is in a match with Roman Reigns at the Clash, which is going to be the biggest
you're muted, bro.
Yo, I'm here. You got me?
Yeah, I got you again.
You got me?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Anything. So, although Bronson Reed is in a match with Roman Reigns, and I do believe that, well, ain't no I believe. This is Bronson Reed's most biggest high-profile match of his career. I believe, if I had the book, Roman would take the L to Bronson Reed. But we know that's not going to happen.
I was about to say, you
following me on that?
What's going to happen?
I don't know.
But what if...
I don't think that's going to happen.
What if Bronson's the one that's going to send Roman off to go film Street Fighter or whatever movie it's going to be?
Very nice, boy. You cold. You got your booking hat on, boy. That's very nice. You do got to write Roman off of television.
You do, and I would use Bronson to do it.
Is that after Roman Reigns beat him, or with you taking the L? With Roman taking the L? Because this what I don't want. I don't want Bronson Reed beating Roman Reigns with help from Seth Rollins. God, matter of fact, that's a perfect segue into this. Give me your thoughts on that. Like, but this is a perfect segue into this.
Okay, I would definitely book Roman to take an L, but I know Triple H ain't got the balls to book Roman Reigns to take an L at the Clash. If you're really trying to build up Bronson, then you need Roman to take an L. But I don't think that's going to happen. Now, after Roman beats Bronson, because we pretty sure that's what's going to happen, then you have another match at Bad Blood in which Bronson goes over Roman and then takes him out. No, not at Bad Blood, at Perth. No, Perth is in October, isn't it? Okay, my bad. You have maybe you have Bronson take out Roman on Raw, or hell, even this Clash PLE, have him take him out. I mean, we're not far from September. Hell, it's August 31st, isn't it?
Yes.
So Roman's supposed to be in Australia filming Street Fighter for September on. So have Bronson
Perth
take
is
him
in
out.
October.
Have Bronson take him out at Clash in Paris.
Perth, Crown Jewel Perth is in Perth in October.
That's October, though. I'm talking about Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris is August 31st, and they're saying Roman's going to be gone from September 1st to September 26th to film Street Fighter. So have Roman go over him, but then have Bronson attack him after the match and put him out.
Okay. I can connect the dots like this. What you just said is what's gonna happen. What should happen, you should book it to where Bronson destroys Roman Reigns, not to squash him, not no Brock Lesnar, John Cena shit. It'd be a good quality match, and the finish is Roman getting just obliterated by Bronson Reed, because Bronson do need a high profile win. When is the last high profile Bronson Reed win? See, that's the thing about this group. Like, if you're gonna push this, somebody that's not even with the company anymore, if you're gonna push this group, you gotta push them to be important as a collective. Like, we know that Seth Rollins is important, obviously. We know that Paul Heyman is who he is. I mean, this is about his fifth name change. He went from the Advocate to the Oracle to the Wise Man to Paul E. Danger. But anyway, so you got to make Braun and Bronson feel important outside of Roman just getting his shoes jacked. Because eventually just getting your shoes jacked is going to wear out. It's going to get old. And again, like, Roman got to come into the stage eventually to where, no, it is. No, trust me, I love it for now. But we can't keep doing this until December.
No, we can't. We can't keep. Okay, we'll get to your segue in a second. But no, it's funny. It's hilarious. But like, you're right. You can't.
But you gotta make them
take
feel
in
important
his
in the
shoes.
ring also.
So
Because
I
matches,
say
as good as the in between segments are, you say what?
no, I believe that Bronson's going to take Roman out and send him off for however long he's going to be gone. He returns in October, and then you start working towards Survivor Series.
Because Survivor Series, Survivor Series is gonna be just like SummerSlam. That's the first time I believe Survivor Series will be held in the stadium. If I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But that's gonna be a big show. And they gotta have a major selling point for that.
But it's not gonna be a 2-day
I know last
show,
week we was talking about Brock Lesnar being in a no,
it's not a 2-day show.
not yet. I should say.
No, eventually
the
majors will all be two days.
Facts. And the Rumble will be 2 days before Survivor Series for sure. That's definitely the next one coming down the pike to be a 2-day show. But we got 2 more things to slide to. We're gonna have open forum. Yeah, who the fuck told you it was open mic night, bitch?
I
ain't gonna lie, that's probably Brandy Rose's best line in her life. Shout out to
Brandy. Yep, that's right. All right, so your question is: Raw's ending becoming too repetitive?
Oh, whoa!
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wrong. Absolutely.
Wrong banner, y'all.
You basically every week you can almost bank on. You can almost bank on the ending be Seth Rollins' group standing tall after Seth curb stomps everybody. You can almost bank on it. So, no, it's getting boring seeing the same shit every week.
It's not just that. I'm not saying that's not a part of it, but it's not just that. Did y'all know you'll have to go all the way back to when CM Punk won that gauntlet match? The last time you had a clean finish on the main event in the main event match on Raw.
On Raw.
Wasn't that like 5 weeks ago? Maybe 4 weeks ago.
No, it was before
SummerSlam was like
3 weeks ago.
Okay, 3 weeks ago. Damn. Feel like 5 weeks.
I think the gauntlet match happened 2 weeks before SummerSlam, didn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, that'd be about
6 weeks.
That'd be about 4 weeks. Yeah, about 4 to 6 weeks. That's over a month plus. That's over a month plus. We got 8 people in here watching us right now. Y'all come on over. Bring your friends, bring your people. Make sure if you're on Facebook, please lock in over here to YouTube. It is better over here on YouTube. I promise you it is.
That's right. It is.
But as you were saying,
it's just it's getting old seeing DQ finish. Seth's group beat everybody up, and then Seth picks the bones clean with the curb stomp. It's boring. And I watching last night. I'm like, why the fuck did I even watch tonight? I knew exactly what the fuck was going to happen at the end.
Yeah, man. It's definitely too. Wait, these 2 comments to go together? Greatness, division is definitely too over. You might have been typing too fast on that. But yeah, bro, like it's only so many times you can do the same things, get the same result. Like for all my Rob Van Dam fans out there, and if you know, you know, picture it like this. Imagine going to your guy and it's the same strand. Matter of fact, let me quote Roman Reigns.
My God.
Let me quote Roman Reigns right quick. when he told John Cena, he's like, man, you was like doing missionary every night, every single night. It's boring. It gets very boring. And that is one of the downsides of WWE television right now. It's like you are giving us filler shit. Like it's nothing to be excited about. It feels like if it's not WrestleMania, and hell, maybe not even that, it's nothing to be excited about. And as much as people kill AEW for uneventful television, less than stellar and compelling storylines, Trips is giving us the slips, man. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all.
I kind of got my
and honestly, they need to change that
shit back with the NWO, beating everybody down at the end of every fucking show.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Anyway, I just hear your next question.
We going down the line here, man. We are going down the line. Speaking of the main event, let me ask y'all this. What y'all think about that? Because they gave us some great teases with LA Knight on Monday. Him and Jay. Him and Punk. If he was a heel, yeah. I want him to bring back Dummy. Yeah, I definitely want that. But Trips with the slips. That's Trent. Yeah, Trips gave us the slips, man. Trent T, my man. I was saying,
I guess if you're gonna turn LA Knight heel, you probably need to have him be the fourth man in Seth's group. I think you were saying that earlier, and I'm gonna give you credit that you said that, and I got to thinking about it. So now you got my mind working on it. And yes, if you're gonna turn him heel, that's the only way you go. That's the only way you go. You can't just turn him heel. You have to put him with Seth's group.
Saying strain. My bad. I said strain. Strain.
So yes, you put him with Seth's group, and I think it might be a little too predictable. But you have him do the most repulsive thing he can do, and that's join Seth Rollins after running him down.
The way I'm thinking, this is where I'm thinking. As much as I be on my soapbox for Drew McIntyre, I gotta be on my soapbox for LA Knight too. Yeah. Like, they not doing shit with him.
Well, if he is over, heel, like, bro, that's gonna disappear, right?
Well, of course. I mean, I don't care.
Because I remember when he was just heel before,
just him,
and he would say, "Yeah," the crowd would chant, "Yeah," and then he would tell him, "Shut up."
Whatever you gotta do, bro. Like anything you can do is better than what you're doing right now. And I'd rather you strip some of that, turn him heel, and actually give him meaningful programs with meaningful people. The same way I was saying about, bro, you got to be booked with the important people to feel important. And what are you doing with him right now? Matter of fact, he wasn't even on SummerSlam, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. And really, Jey Uso took some of his shine. Because I'm in no way, shape, matter, or form sitting here saying LA Knight is one of the best in-ring workers in the company, because he's not. He's actually pretty average. Above average, actually. I say above average. But his mic skills, I might get chewed out in the comments, pause. But I think LA Knight is a better mic worker than Karrion Kross. I think he has more. You can do more with LA Knight than you can with Karrion Kross. Ooh. What? Hey, what if we get this? I ain't saying I'm not. What if we get this match in the next year? Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I like typing in the comments, man. It feel like I'm out there with y'all. Yeah. What if we get this here in the next year?
I guess it depends on if you can get Brock to put
LA
over. You know, it's kind of difficult to get Brock to put anybody over.
How you figure?
What do you mean? How do I figure?
How you figure? I want. How you figure? How you came up with that? I'm not saying you wrong. I just want to know how you came up with it.
How many fucking times has Brock Lesnar ever lost a match? Not very many.
Are you saying ever?
No, I'm not saying never. I'm not saying he's never lost a match.
Are you saying ever?
No. I'm not saying he's never lost a match. I'm just saying he doesn't lose very often.
Is that him saying that, or is that booking saying that? And the same person ain't in charge anymore.
I mean, you
Brock is a Vince McMahon guy.
You do have a point there.
And I honestly believe that Minneapolis, Minnesota will be booked around the retirement of Brock Lesnar with him versus Gunther. And I think on his way out, he'll put people over. He put over Cody, no problem. He put over Drew, no problem. He put over Seth Rollins when he cashed in, no problem.
Wait.
He put over Goldberg.
Refresh my memory real quick. When did Drew beat him?
Didn't Drew beat him in the warehouse in front of nobody?
Was that Brock?
WrestleMania 36. I believe that was Brock Lesnar.
Okay. I'll stand corrected on that.
Hold on. I believe it was. Hold on. We got us the Google machine. Yeah. When you pull it up, it's the thumbnail is Drew McIntyre Claymore kicking the shit out of Brock.
Okay. I
kicking the shit out there, boy. Brock not losing that match if it happens. I hear y'all, but what makes you say that? Like you can't just say it, but not have anything to substantiate it. No, look, Brock and Gunther is SummerSlam Minneapolis. We talking about the year between now and then. This could be Perth. This could be Royal Rumble. This could be Elimination Chamber. Hell, this could be WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm just saying sometime within this next year, what if we get that?
So are we going to turn Gunther face for that match?
No, you ain't got to turn him face to do that. You'll turn Brock face. Brock is going to be a face in Minneapolis. Believe that.
Yeah, he'll have the crowd support. I don't necessarily know he'll be a face, but he'll definitely have the crowd support.
It didn't seem real. Triple H beat him with a broken arm, supposedly, in kayfabe. Y'all forgot? WrestleMania.
I don't remember. I thought that was SummerSlam.
Brock Lesnar. I think it was. It might have been SummerSlam. My bad. I stand corrected on that. But yeah, it was SummerSlam. That's my point. He's a Vince guy. So Triple H, bro, Brock is not you. We don't have no evidence of Brock being a politician, and we can't say what's realistic, was not when they have done up. Nigga, Cody. Sorry.
Okay,
I dropped that one. I apologize.
You know what? No, that's the second
Cody
one.
Rhodes.
Anyway, I don't care. Look, hold on. You're correct on that. We do not have any evidence whatsoever of Brock ever being a politician. We don't. We've never heard about it. We've never heard of that's not gonna work for me, brother. So
that ain't gonna work for me, brother.
We have never actually heard of Brock
Yeah.
politicking a match. We've never heard of it.
Back.
So
why would it start now? Brock is a money man. He don't care as long as the money good. If the money's good, he's making it happen. Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I guess I'm just gonna be in the minority on that. I might just be in the minority on that. But realistically, there's no way Cody Rhodes loses to a Brock Lesnar. But he did.
No. I don't
Just
think we're gonna have another Cody Brock match. I think I actually agree with you. I believe that Minnesota, because Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam, it will be his retirement tour.
The stars are aligned. Yeah, and
it's in his hometown. It's a 2-night show, and it's going to be built around his retirement. Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%. Absolutely agree with you.
What wasn't good, Trent? Let me know what wasn't good. But one more question, and we'll have open forum. We can do whatever y'all want to do after that.
Let me real quick.
You can't answer this.
No. Let me real quick tell you how I would book LA Knight.
Go ahead.
I would have LA Knight. I would have LA Knight join Seth's faction, and then go along with it, and then turn on him. Basically, how Seth Rollins played all of us with the injury. We have LA Knight playing him, and then turn on him, and it turns LA Knight back
Daniel
to a
Bryan.
face.
Daniel Bryan joining the Wyatts type of stuff. Like Daniel Bryan joining the Wyatts type of stuff.
Except it'll last a little bit longer than a few weeks. LA Knight is going to play the role. That's the way I would do it. And then you could have LA Knight beat Seth Rollins for that title, and then finally get his. Yeah.
So you do what he's got in.
You said what?
Hold on. What do you do with this one? What do you do with this guy? One day I'm gonna be a champion, and they keep emphasizing that. There's not and Rumble is in Saudi Arabia. Remember that.
I think the Royal Rumble being in Saudi Arabia is maybe a little too predictable. I don't necessarily think Sammy should go over at the Royal Rumble, but he could win the elimination.
Sometimes the predictable thing is the right thing.
I agree. But also, you also have who
won a Rumble last year?
Last year? Jey Uso.
Yeah, who was the one of the Royal Rumble? That's right.
Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble.
That's terrible. I forgot that.
And I do see Braun eventually turning on Seth. I do. He's shown a lot of signs that he's eventually going to turn. And I think Paul Heyman is going to turn along with him. And Paul Heyman is going to become Braun Breaker's guy. But that's later down the line, I think.
He endorsed him when they was in NXT.
So I do see Braun eventually turning on Seth. I see that whole group falling apart. And I'm not talking about drawn out like the Judgment Day, but as far as your original point about Sammy, it would be too predictable for him to win the Royal Rumble in Saudi. Now, like you said, sometimes the most predictable thing is the right way to go. But why not have Sammy win the Elimination Chamber?
The Royal Rumble puts a better feel-good story together. The Elimination Chamber has always felt like a consolation prize. And if you really think about it, right, and if you think about Sami Zayn and his character, bro, like he's always a day late and a dollar short. He's always just here, but never up here, even though his in-ring says he's good, his promo ability is good. Like, and so, again, they started that story. And I just like Brock and SummerSlam in Minneapolis, all the stars aligned. The Royal Rumble being in Saudi Arabia, the stars aligned. Because why not have Sammy win the King of the Ring when you started the story? You gave it to Cody. You was telling the Cody Rhodes John Cena story. So what story is getting told right now?
No,
Drew is not winning that belt from
I'm hearing what you're saying,
bro.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but let me ask you this: what besides the World Championship, what does Sami Zayn gain by beating Seth Rollins?
You said besides the World Championship, what does he gain by beating Seth Rollins?
Yes.
That's the question?
That's the question. What, besides the World Championship, what does he gain by beating Seth Rollins?
This is going to sound corny, but it's the one thing that TKO loved the most. The moment. Remember, they're not selling long-term stories. They're using long-term or actually, I lied to you. They're using long-term stories to sell the moment.
Okay,
because
the moment,
the same way Brock coming back got 75 million views in 12 hours.
I'm following you, but let me ask you this.
That's just what that is.
Let me ask you this. Wouldn't it be more memorable? And I'm just saying, at some point, maybe this could happen. Wouldn't it be more memorable for Sami Zayn to beat Roman Reigns for that title?
No. Why?
After everything
you had your moment
Roman
to do
put
that.
Sammy through with the bloodline.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, because you missed the boat with that to tell a bigger story, which was Cody Rhodes. Like Sami Zayn moment with Roman came and went already. Like it was set up perfectly. Like they was in Montreal. It was the Elimination Chamber, whatever. However, he just turned on Roman, bro. This is peak bloodline business. This is peak bloodline storytelling.
Was insane.
That was the moment. That was the moment. But you can also say that was the moment that pushed Sami Zayn into that main event stratosphere. Because from that moment on, he became a very big deal. I mean, yeah, he had his thing with Kevin Owens and all that. He had his thing with Johnny Knoxville and the IC belt and all in the conspiracy theorists and all that whatnot. He had all that, but he was never a big deal. But he's a big deal now. Like, I still... Was that Johnny Knoxville, the guy from Jackass? And he had a match with one of them Jackass people at WrestleMania.
I don't remember.
You forgot?
I don't remember that.
Hold on.
But you're probably right. I don't know. I would see Sammy beating Roman or maybe even Jay as more memorable than beating Seth Rollins.
Yeah, matter of fact, that was WrestleMania 38. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. Right, but he was, even though that's his biggest win, and that is a fact, that is his biggest win, but he still wasn't a big deal. He was not a big deal. I argue that should have went to Chad Gable, but that's a whole different story. That moment, and I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the livest cut scenes that WWE has ever done. Fuck you, Kevin Dunn. Excuse my language. Kids watch this show. When Jay walked out with his shirt off, pause, and he walked and Sami Zayn sitting outside, and he just staring up at the marquee, and him and Jay started talking, and then Sami Zayn walked up in there, he crunk, he lit, like, yeah, that was his biggest moment, and I think they missed it. So that's why I feel like this go around, this would be it. It's like, that was terrible. Nah, for what it was, I like the match for what it was. Like, it wasn't meant to be a 5-star classic at the Tokyo Dome from Dave Meltzer, but for what it was pretty good. Because Johnny Knoxville ain't no trained wrestler. One more thing. Any final thoughts on all this before I drop this last question and we start freelancing? So your overall view for Raw this week is in the
middle. In the middle.
Man.
Yeah,
in the middle.
It was all
in
right,
the middle.
It was all right.
Now, yeah, well, it'll get better. I mean, they stretch shit and they choose to give us filler shit. They say it get worse before it get better. Yeah, after that it went to shit.
Well, I can definitely see a match with Sammy and Solo coming.
Oh shit. I do got one more. Boom.
I can definitely see that coming.
Is the brand split still a thing?
But here's the question. If Sammy beats Solo, is it for the United States Championship?
Yeah. Yeah. I can get down with Sami Zayn having a short run with the US belt. I can get down with that.
Okay.
But does that effectively kill the brand split?
The brand split should have been killed years ago. Like,
I mean, I knew you was gonna say that.
I mean, is the brand split still even
thumbs down greatness?
Is it really still a thing? I mean, you have the women's champion or the women's world tag team champions can be on any show they want. So,
I'm cool with that because I mean they're the tag champions. It's just like how back in the day with the original split when they only had one set of tag titles, the tag champions floated. I mean, it wasn't that long because SmackDown eventually got their own tag belts, but look at what's going on with the tag belts that with the men's that got split. Raw is trash. SmackDown is fire.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the original brand split, but
Sami Zayn and Solo.
Now it's time. No. Oh God, my little girl just came in here. It is time to just. No, it's time to just book people on whatever show, whatever show they fit on. So, yeah, no,
I can dig it.
It's time to just.
I think
it's over.
What's y'all thoughts on the brand split?
It is over. And I don't mean that in a good way. I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, it is done.
Nah, for sure.
All right, so we're gonna need to wrap this up here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and take some questions.
One last little thing. We out of here.
Okay.
What questions y'all got, man? I got one for y'all. I'll start it off. You can't answer this though. What's the second greatest heel turn of all time?
Jeez. If you bring the draft back, then it's the same as the brand split.
I think the brand split is a great idea on paper. They just executed it terribly. It's like Andy Reid for all my football people out there. It's like Andy Reid drawing up a play for Pat Mahomes, but Pat goes in the game and execute the play terribly. Is it the play terrible or was it just the execution? Because the two gotta go together. We can come up with the creative, but the people we come up with the creative for have to execute said creative.
The draft made an impact.
They have to go hand in hand
for the brand split,
but well, it was a vehicle for the brand split. It's just
too many fucking people.
I don't know, bro. The draft. Yeah, because when your roster is like that, it's tough.
But it's not.
But yeah, 5 people in here, man. Well, now that roster is big. It might not be as big, but it's big. If you include the women, men,
was actually
and everything else in between.
The brand split was actually meant to literally split the shows. They were going to have a WCW style show, and they did the brand split, but it didn't work because the invasion angle failed miserably. They were eventually going to recreate a WCW type show, and that's why they did the brand split. But then they tested the waters with the invasion angle, and that, oh my god, like, was horrible because you didn't have the players.
All right, hold on. You might be confusing the timeline. The brand split didn't happen until March of 2002. By that time, the April of 2002. I'm sorry. The invasion angle was like over with like 6 months. The invasion angle was done in November. Truly, it was done in July after they did the Buff Bagwell and
right. I got you. Right, I got you. Okay,
and they totally said fuck the WCW.
I'm confusing the timeline.
So yeah,
either way,
but you still right though.
Okay, now y'all answer the question. Second greatest heel turn. We obviously know number one is Hulk Hogan at Bash of the Beach 1996. What was the second?
That's the greatest heel turn of all time. Yeah, the
Absolutely.
Second. What is the second greatest heel turn of all time?
I'm not allowed.
What is the second? I got Stone Cold. Yeah, because we talked about it already, so you know what my answer gonna be. Stone Cold in 2001. I got in WWE. Number 1 was John Cena. 2 is Stone Cold at WrestleMania. You are wrong on both fronts, brother. I ain't gonna even lie to you. No brand split happened because the roster was much bigger. Nah, that's true. But also, actually, that's true. I don't have nothing else after that. Second, D-Black, second greatest heel turn of all time. We know Bash of the Beach, 1996. Hulk Hogan, July 7th, 1996 to be exact. Hulk Hogan has the greatest heel turn of all time. That is not to be debated and or questioned on this channel. We will not explain why he is the greatest. That was the greatest heel turn. If you don't know, then you are in the wrong place, brother. You got to go do your homework and or research. But who is the second greatest heel turn of all time? I got Stone Cold Steve Austin from Greatness. And what's your answer, D-Black? What you got? Greatest heel turn of all time. Second greatest heel turn of all time. Sting?
When?
Damn, baby.
When did he turn heel? Like when he became Joker Sting?
TNA.
And that wasn't really a heel turn.
But it was when he was in the main event mafia.
The main event mafia, but I mean
when he was in the main event mafia. But
I mean that's his opinion. That's his opinion. So we're not gonna
that's your opinion. I disagree. I disagree with that one, D Black. You my brother, but we don't disagree. We disagree on that one.
All right, can I answer it?
I got something for y'all. Give me one more comment. One more comment. And they got another 60 seconds. One more comment. Hold on. Damn, I gotta go find that quote. Let me know when that 60 seconds is up. It's 6:16 right now. Okay. I had to find that comment right quick so I can. All right. Look, niggas say pencils down. Y'all ready?
Can I answer?
The second greatest heel turn of all time is by who, John? Go ahead. It is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. That's who your second greatest heel turn of all time. Like, and it is not even debatable if you really think about it. It can't be Austin because what we got out of that, not saying it was bad, but all we got was him and Kurt with comedy skits.
It was executed poorly.
Like, and that was,
but at the same time,
and that is diabolical.
We got some of the funniest skits from Austin and Kurt Angle.
I'm saying in the WC. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, he said no. That's a typo. I was driving. Oh, okay, bet.
That turned on the Shield.
Please don't text and drive, brother.
I actually said that one, and then he actually made me realize, yes, it was definitely Roman Reigns when he turned heel in 2020 and aligned himself with Paul Heyman.
And turned into the tribal chief. That was the second greatest heel turn of all time, y'all.
Yes.
Like, I know it's hard to accept. It is. But when you really sit down and think about it, this is bigger than Michael Hayes turning on the it's bigger than the Freebirds turning on the Von Erichs. It's bigger than all the 10,000 times the Horsemen had turned on Sting. It's bigger than Shawn Michaels kicking Marty Jannetty. Yes, I said it. It is bigger than that. It's bigger than Bret Hart turning heel in 1997. It is. It is. It's bigger than Seth in the Shield. It's bigger than that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. When Seth turned on the Shield, was it about Seth or was it about the Authority?
After they turned him, it became about the Authority. It didn't become about Seth at all.
It didn't become about Seth. And Seth was never
plan B. And then after that, it became about Triple H and the Authority.
Greatness, what was born? What was born, bro? But Seth was always the background player. Even as the WWE champion, he was the background player. It was about Triple H, Steph, corporate Kane, and everything else.
It was.
Remember? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, we got the comedy skits between him and Kurt. Booker T came in and debuted at King of the Ring, and he ended up hurting Austin, so he couldn't wrestle. Now, he only wrestled on pay-per-views because, I mean, he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. They got to sell him. And there was only 2 great matches that came out of that heel run. Him and Kurt. Okay, 3, because him and Kurt wrestled twice. Him and Kurt, but they gave us a fuck finish at SummerSlam, which is crazy. Him and Kurt, exactly. him and Kurt. Now, see, they fucking with it now. See, they thinking about it now, Joe. They thinking about it.
Yep.
I feel that it was about the authority. Yes. All right. It was him and Kurt at SummerSlam with a DQ finish. It was him and Kurt again at Unforgiven, where they gave Kurt the token run because this was right after 9/11. And then Kurt ended up losing the belt back to Austin 2 weeks later on Raw. Then him, Benoit, and Jericho. But again, like I said, that's the match that Booker T broke 2 bones in Austin back. Now, Roman Reigns heel run gave us some of the best WWE television since the Attitude Era. Since before the invasion. Because, yeah.
In my
Roman
opinion,
Reigns was must-see television.
Era gave us some of the best television in a long time. And that's because the wrestlers had to basically perform like they were performing in front of a crowd, but they weren't. And I think that made for very
what's going on, Nikki?
Television. So,
yeah.
So yes, Roman's heel run,
and look at what came out of it.
Rejuvenated everything.
All time, yes.
Yes,
all time. Are y'all talking about all time? This is
now,
all
Hulk
time.
Hogan
across
is up
wrestling.
here. Hulk Hogan is up here. Everyone else is down here. There is no better heel turn than Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach.
Yeah, that's not even debatable. That's not even up for debate. But number 2 is definitely Roman Reigns because again, it revitalized the company. They started making money hand over fist after that. And yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you made it. That's what counts. And look at what came out of that. Jey Uso becomes a main event player. Sami Zayn becomes a main event player. Solo Sikoa, for better or for worse, becomes a main event player. And Roman's promos was top of the line eventually. It didn't start out that way. But within a matter of weeks, it did turn that way. Will Roman heel run have been this last without the bloodline? Absolutely not. But that's the point. He's the centerpiece around all of that. Just like the NWO. Because guess what? I could ask that same question about Hogan. Would Hogan heel run lasted if it wasn't for the NWO? I give it by 98. By the summer of 98, Hogan would have been done. Would have been fried.
He would have been.
Nah, Hogan number 1 for sure. Nah, for real. Because it changed a company. We're telling, think about it. Just think about it, y'all. We're telling Hogan you have number 1 because you changed the course of WCW. It literally turned into a profitable organization. And the way y'all turned him and he was the cool heel and everything was going down, everything was going out in that direction. We told you number 1 for that.
It not only turned
and you forced Vince McMahon to go deep in his bag.
It made WWF change how they were doing things to keep up.
Right. Now, look what happened with Roman. WWE become cool television again to the point where people who ain't watched wrestling in years, decades, they came back and started watching. And it shows you that AEW is not nowhere in WWE's stratosphere. It never will be. And again, look at all the main event players that came out of that program. Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. That's 3 people. Solo. I'll just keep calling him Solo. I don't know. I call him Solo Sikoa. Solo. for better or for worse, became a main event player. And where that comment at? Boom. They didn't have anybody to carry the company. Because who was carrying it? Your tribal chief. Think about what we were just talking about with Sami Zayn when he hit Roman with the chair. Great moment. Think about that Hell in a Cell match where he choked out Jay. And Jimmy is sitting there. Great moment. Remember that moment when Jay said, well, damn, Uso, if you out and I'm out too, and kicked the Roman right in the face. Right Great face. Moment. Mm-hmm. Like this Roman Reigns built all of that. Matter of fact, Roman Reigns built the company, what you see right now.
The best moments from 2020 all the way till I'd say 2024. Most of the best moments that you think about in WWE was the Bloodline.
Yes. Of course. I don't think it has the biggest part because you still got to have the talent to do this. But it did play a factor. Because, again, it forced you to do something different. Because you wasn't performing in front of fans. And honestly, I could argue that it makes your job harder because it's hard to gauge what's over and what's not if there's no fans.
That's right.
But you was tuned in.
You were.
Dude, Sammy too. Yeah.
Man, Uzi.
Yeah.
Uzi, I still
yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not feeling. Yeah, that's goated.
I still laugh.
He said, well, he better find his inner Uzi.
And you see Roman.
Right. You don't have a fan reaction to feed off of.
Trying not to laugh. Covering his face so he would not laugh.
Nah, facts. And remember whenever I forgot what happened. I think Jay and Sammy was arguing. He's like, man, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief said. And Roman just looks up.
That was the
and
same
the crowd
promo.
Just. Oh, it was. It was.
Promo.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, that was the same promo.
And y'all, that heel turn changed Roman's entire career. Because the big dog wasn't. The big dog got neutered by John Cena.
Yes, he did.
Got neutered. You understand me? Say, hey, it's a promo, kid. If you want to be the big dog, you got to learn how to do one. Tough.
And then
tough.
When
I'm just
Roman,
like, I don't know if y'all subscribe to the Vault channel.
When Roman and John Cena faced off again, Roman stood toe-to-toe with John Cena.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cena's not in this conversation. Like, no, great Cena's idea on paper.
15 years too late.
Cena's heel turn. Yeah. Great idea on paper. Terrible execution. And you can blame The Rock. You can blame Travis Scott. You can blame whoever. Yeah. Yeah. See, there they go. Now they picking up what we put it down. Yeah, 2020 to 2024 was about the bloodline. Very nice.
All right.
Do we think this Cena versus Logan?
Need to take some questions.
Yeah, here you go. All right.
Here pretty soon.
We're about to drop in the next 5 to 10 minutes, y'all. We got to get these questions in. Any questions y'all got? Let's ask them. Do we think this Cena versus Logan is a push for Logan, or is it going to be an actual match? No, actor. I don't know what you mean by no, but yeah,
like,
it should be.
Like
Cena should definitely put over Logan Paul.
I agree.
Or are you asking, is it going to be a one-on-one, or is it going to be a?
No, I think it's going to be a one-on-one match.
Opponent for the Roman at the Clash, the Tribal Thief, definitely. That's happening.
He's going to be the one to put Roman.
That's happening.
He's going to be the one to send Roman to his movie whatever. Street Fighter.
Okay, there's 3 different comments, but it's all in one. Yeah, he over now. Now then, before Vince tried to push him, definitely too late. For sure. Definitely late timing for me. No, it's a one-on-one, yes, but is Cena going to lose? What are your thoughts? He should. You should put over Logan. Because Logan is the future.
He is.
For better or for worse. And Cena had his time. And plus Logan has done a lot of losing lately. Like, he doesn't have a high profile win. And I don't count him pinning Jelly Roll as a high profile win.
No.
I love that Jelly Roll. I love that Jelly Roll was willing to take the L, especially he's the one that advocated to lose because they had him winning at first, which would improve my SummerSlam predictions, but that's neither here nor there. John Cena heel turn was bad timing. Again, I'm a stick by great idea on paper.
As it was a shitty idea from The Rock trying to play writer.
I think your vitriol might be at the wrong person. I think you should aim that at Travis Scott. Fiend.
Don't you, motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Yeah. He's a great flyer for sure and an amazing heel. Definitely. Man, F that pebble.
Look, it's not.
He is that.
Yeah. Well. All right. Any other questions? Because I'm gonna have to go get some food for these people here pretty soon.
About to drop it.
Yeah.
My boy gotta go do something. I mean, hey, if y'all want me to stay, I'll stay. Goddamn, I'm here. I can stay for another 30 minutes. 30, 40 minutes if y'all want to. If y'all want to keep kicking the shit.
I can go get food, and if he's still here, I can always jump back on. But I got to take care of the family. I got to take care of the family,
Before you be in the Buried Alive match. And it's gonna be a shoot.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna be no magic tricks.
Nah, I'm gonna get buried.
But any question for my boy John before he jump up out of here? I got a question for you.
Sure. What's your question?
Hold on. I'm like the people, man. I gotta be out there with people. What's your favorite heel moment of all time? Post it in the chat on Facebook. That's what that's there for.
That would have, heel moment of all time.
Yep.
That goes back to the number one heel turn of all time. Other than Bobby Heenan ruining it by saying whose side is he on, Hogan dropping that leg on Macho Man. Shit.
That was pretty good. What's my favorite heel moment of all time? Okay, it's not the heel turn, it's something the heel did. And oh my God. Okay, I got two actually. I know I'm cheating. I don't give a damn.
All right, I'm gonna be getting that.
Number one is definite. All right, jump on YouTube, brother. We up. Jump on YouTube, brother. We up. Right. Jump in the comments with the folks.
All right.
All right. Oh shit. My bad, bro. Yeah, my bad. I did it fast. All right. My favorite heel moment, it gots to be it's a promo actually. John, though, because we talked about it before. It's definitely Vince McMahon, life sucks, then you die. Bruh, if y'all ain't never seen that promo, that is some funny shit. Like, it is. It is. I appreciate John. Nah, I do. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get back to that moment in a second. John Cena was the first mega star in wrestling whose career I've seen from beginning to end. And to see it be over, like, it's the meme that keep going around and it's saying this is gonna be our faces when Cena's last match hit and it's him in the ring, like sitting down and doing some crazy shit. Nah, for real. I might have to stand up and clap. I don't know if y'all remember when Undertaker supposedly was gonna retire after wrestling Roman Reigns when he left his hat, his gloves, and shit in the ring. I legitimately stood up and clapped because I thought that was the end. Yeah. But yeah, life sucks, then you die promo from Vince McMahon on SmackDown. It's so funny, but it's so true. We need to narrow it down to decade. Favorite heel turn of the 90s. Yes, I cried. OMG, that was funny. Yeah, nah, for real. Oh my God. But that's not fair. Yes, that is funny. Then my second favorite heel moment is the build between. Yeah, nah, facts. Facts, nigga. You talking your shit right now. Facts. Like my second favorite heel moment is it's the build between Undertaker and Ric Flair to WrestleMania 18. Oh, me and Tony get a kick out of this. When Undertaker was beating up was that Reed? One of Ric Flair kids, I believe it was Reed. And they was in the bathroom and Undertaker punched his ass. He like, man, what you doing? Man, I'm kicking your ass. What it look like I'm doing? Man. Damn, I'm at 30 push-ups. Oh, I'm solo now, baby. Shit. This is shooting the shit after hours. I'll do 20 push-ups though. I got you. When you see me Sunday, I promise you I got 20 push-ups. I'm gonna try to refrain from my N-bombs during the Double Man podcast. Sometimes I get too passionate. Y'all gotta forgive me sometimes. Yeah, that's not fair. That was the shit's not it. But y'all, if y'all are into sports, this will turn into football. This will turn into a football channel also. We're not trying to limit the atmosphere to just wrestling. So if you're into football, we're going to have it. We listen, but we don't judge. I would never play that game with a bottle in my hand. He said after hours. Oh, yeah. David Flair. Yeah, it was David Flair. Very nice. Roll Tide. Hey, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Don't give a piss about it. Okay. Since y'all want to stay up in here with me. Oh, Nikki. Remember when I pinned that about the Kabuki Warriors last week? The heel turn is coming. You can book it. He destroyed that whole family in that feud, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That entire feud was worth one moment. And that's when Arn Anderson put that spine buster on Triple H ass, boy. That's Triple H on Undertaker's ass, boy. Man, I don't know if y'all remember that JBL line when Adam Rose used to have that bunny rocking around. And Cuz was like, I got one more clothesline from hell left. And that bunny is working up for it. That was Arn Anderson at WrestleMania 18. That man had one spine buster left and he made it count. Oh, yeah, I seen it last night. It's cooking. Yes, it's cooking. You give Oscar something important to do. And that's going to be a great feud between Oscar and EO. They not winning. They not winning. Who's the day? I'm lost, man. EO and Rhea versus War Cooking. Yeah. But that will eventually lead to EO and Oscar. But like I was telling John earlier, Oscar she gotta have something important. She haven't felt important really in years. And that's not good. Oh, Alabama not winning shit. Hey man. Arch, man, wanna be arched. Yeah, pause. No bullshit. Y'all, I'm gonna talk about some football right quick. Y'all know what I'm so happy about? Yeah, this is gonna sound so bad. It sounds like I'm plotting on this man downfall. But I knew Quinn Ewers wasn't by shit. I knew it. I've never prayed so hard for the University of Texas to not win a national championship or to not win a game. And when Quinn Ewers went out there and fucked it off in royal fashion, oh yeah, shit, I already knew what was going on here, man. And then, I'm a Giants man, New York Football Giants, yeah. So I say, bro, if we need a quarterback, if Quinn Ewers win this national championship, talk your shit. I said, if Quinn Ewers wins the national championship, we are going to draft him at the number 3 position. Ooh, when he lost, I just knew we wasn't going to get him. And then I don't know if y'all paid attention to the preseason this past week, but go watch his game. The Dolphins, I forgot who they played, but he definitely got in the game. Let's just say he was terrible. So let's see how terrible my man's was. Yeah. Ewers preseason stats. I know he lost 2 fumbles. Yeah. Quinn Ewers' NFL preseason debut struggles are catching attention. Ain't no need to catch my attention, baby, because I was already here screaming from the rooftop. I would tell y'all from the rooftop he ain't got nothing going on. He trash. Yep. He trash, bro. Yep. I'm glad somebody know about it. Bro, check this out. The man he was 5-18 for 91 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 fumbles lost. The man is trash. Now we do got Russell. And that's good for Jackson Dart, bro. Like, he get that veteran leadership, that veteran camaraderie, show you how to be a professional. So I'm happy with what we got, bro. And Abdul Carter looked like he gonna have it going on. Now, what scares me about Abdul Carter is I need to see what he gonna do against those that side down the turnpike out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Cause they the measuring stick. Like, if we BMG, the Eagles are the measuring stick of the NFL. Like, it was the Chiefs, it was Pat Mahomes, it was Big Red. Nah, no cap, it was. But right now, the Eagles are the measuring stick, and Lord, I hate saying that. I don't feel like a heel saying that. I feel like a white meat baby face saying that. And Tony and so was smiling, grinning like a Chester cat. All right, my boy D Black say, how long do you keep Russell? At least a year. It gotta be a year. Because Dart, he's there, but we gotta fine-tune this just a little bit more. If I could put it in wrestling terms, Jackson Dart is like, ooh, this is gonna sound fucked up, but I'm gonna say it. Jackson Dart is like Jade in the sense that you see the potential, you see the ceiling, but you just gotta get just a little bit more fine-tuning, bro. Like, just a little bit more. Yeah, the Eagles won me 800. Man, I bet on them the first year they played the Chiefs and broke my heart. $100. Jackson Dart might be something. Listen, Daniel Jones. We had Daniel Jones as a quarterback. So anything that don't say Daniel Jones is a win for me. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's right. Eagles are the team to beat. Yes, they are. On God, Tony. Yeah. On my mama. On my mama. But I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say this on this channel to people. I'm tired of Jalen, bro. I'm tired of entertaining certain conversations. Jalen Hurts. I'm tired of it on both sides. I'm tired of people over inflating him. I'm tired of people really downplaying him. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron. Let me kill these fucking browsers because I got viewers pulled up on my shit. And yeah, that probably make my computer glitch again. Nah, he did suck. Ask Indy about that. I got something in 1 second about that. But Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, bro. Like, would I say Pat Mahomes great? Would I say Josh Allen great? Would I say Joe Burrow great? Maybe not just yet. And yes, I know he won the Super Bowl. That's for sure. No, I did. Yeah. Like a true heel, no bush. Oh, wait, let me take that banner down. Hold on, y'all. Let me take that banner down. I did. But Jalen, okay, my boy Nick said it best. He said it best. And I wish I could get him on here so he can explain his position. But he's thinking about Hurts. He's just doing what he's asked to do. He's not asked to throw the ball 40 times a game. He's not asked to throw the ball for 5,000 yards a season. He's not asked to put up 50 touchdowns a season. It's just going to be exactly what you see. Is it sexy? Maybe not. But do it get the job done? Yes, it does. And what we do is we live in a results-oriented business. And the results says this, y'all. Hate it or love it, respect it or not. The result says Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. That's a lot more than what other quarterbacks can say. Now, the only time I stop I try to stop the overinflation is why, how, where, when does he jump to top 3 quarterbacks if this isn't the standard going across the board? Y'all feeling me on that? It's not just gonna be wrestling up in here now. For real, we talk football, nigga. We talking all this year. Once the wrestling is over, I ain't gonna lie. Put the women and children to bed. It's gonna be N-bombs, F-bombs flying everywhere. Yeah. I'm gonna try, but I will set up a different live. I will separate the lives because I don't want one live, interfering with the other. Do you agree with Cam Newton about Jalen? Okay, look, y'all, look. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm about to end this live, and I'm gonna start a whole nother one about football. And y'all just flock over there, all right? I'm gonna post the link in the chat. So I'm gonna post the link on the page. Everybody in here should be in my in the group. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Please don't go nowhere, bro. We finna talk about it. For real. Give me 1 second.